What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another conversation rules the nation. I'm your host, the Lock Libertarian, and we are back with another news segment for you guys. I hope y'all having a great day. I hope everything is working in your favor today on this Friday. Y'all know, yesterday was 8 petitions written, whatever it is that you guys have been thinking. I hope you wrote down great intentions for yourself. So, y'all, in today's news, we got Travis Scott, we got Young Thug, we got some hotel workers that did some fuck shit. Y'all know how it is. So let's go ahead. It's gonna be a short one for y'all. So Travis Scott arrested in Paris after a hotel fight with his bodyguard, y'all. American rapper Travis Scott was arrested in Paris early Friday morning after getting into a fight with bodyguards, authorities in the French capital said. Police were called to George B. Luxury Hotel at 5 a.m. to break up the fight. They said Scott was subsequently arrested for violence against another person. Um, Scott, who was in Paris for the Olympic Games on Thursday, attended the men's basketball semifinal that saw the United States beat Serbia. He was arrested for violence against a security guard, the Paris prosecutor's office said later on Friday. The security guard had tried to break up a fight between the rapper and his bodyguard. According to the spokesman, why are you fighting your bodyguard though? What that nigga do? We are in direct communication with the local Parisian authorities to swiftly resolve this matter and will provide updates when appropriate. A representative for Scott told CNN in a statement, Scott, one of the preeminent rappers of his generation and whose legal name is Jaquez Berman Webster, was wrapped up had wrapped up the European leg of his Circus Maximus tour only days earlier in Lisbon, Portugal. The tour has seen him play at arenas across North America and Europe, including the recent day at Tottenham Hotspur's 62,000 seat soccer stadium in London. The rapper has been nominated for 10 Grammys, including a nod for Best Rap Album for his 2023 release Utopia. But he has also faced run-ins with authorities. Scott was arrested, booked in Miami-Dade County Jail in June for trespass and disorderly intoxication. He is perhaps best known for his raucous live performance that have occasionally spun out of control, including the fatal Astroworld Festival show in 2021 that left 10 people dead. Scott was cleared of criminal charges by the Houston District Attorney's Office over the tragedy last year. District Attorney Kim Ogg said during a press conference at the time that he faced a series of civil lawsuits brought forth by many of the victims' family. Y'all know about that. So he didn't got arrested, girl, fighting his damn. I hope he gonna be all right. Hope he get up out of there. Hope he, stop boxing people, stop fighting people. You know what I'm saying? All right. So what y'all think about that? Does that matter to you? Probably not. Anyway. So, Young Thug trial is pending, y'all. Let's see if we can get this shit together. My internet moving slow as hell, y'all. Young Thug trial last. Girl, what the hell going on? Last pending mistrial motion resume Monday. Girl, thugging now, baby. He has really detoxed, honey. Go ahead. The new judge overseeing Young Thug's problem-played gang and racketeering trial has denied the final pending mistrial motion related to the secret meeting between prosecutors, a sworn witness, and the trial's former boss, Judge Jules Glanville. Valence's Glanville's removal from the case. The highly anticipated decision means the longest-running criminal trial in Georgia state history will restart when jurors return Monday after nearly a two-month break. In her decision Friday, Fulton County Judge Paige Reese Whitaker acknowledged that while the secret June 10th meeting with sworn state's witness Kenneth Woody Copeland, was about more than just parameters of Copeland's immunity and including arguably inaccurate information given to Copeland. It didn't violate the due process rights of the defendants in the case, including rap artist Diamante, Yak Gotti Kendrick, whose lawyers Douglas Weinstein and EJ Apt filed the motion that was joined by other co-defendants. Because the meeting dealt with Copeland's immunity grant and its ancillary issues, it was not a critical state to the trial at which the defendant had the right to be present. Whitaker wrote, she said she was not persuaded by the additional claim that Judge Glanville coerced Copeland to testify. The predecessor judge did not, on the whole, use intimidating rhetoric, but rather sought to ensure that Copeland understood the nuances of the decision he had to make. And he explained that many of the decisions happened to Copeland were not his to make, but were up to the prosecutors. Still, some of the information provided to Copeland may have been inaccurate, she wrote. According to the ruling, the recusal of Judge Glanville on July 15th cured the issue of his alleged bias. The testimony portion of the now notorious RICO trial, which has been on a hiatus since June 18th, is now set to resume with the same jury that's already heard from more than 70 witnesses. The jurors are expected to file into the courtroom Monday and hear instructions that Judge Glanville is no longer in charge and that they are to disregard any disparaging comments he ever made about any lawyers on the case. Copeland, described by prosecutors, was an unindicted co-conspirator who belonged to the alleged gang, is due to return to the stand unless he once again refuses to testify and is sent to jail on a contempt charge. If that happens, y'all see that shit because that nigga funny. I don't know. If that happens, jurors will be instructed to disregard everything he said during all 6 days of his testimony in mid-June. He agrees to answer questions. If he agrees to answer questions under his immunity deal with prosecutors, jurors will learn that the trial what was I? What is the trial, as far as they're concerned, is essentially being rewound to the last to the girl to at least the afternoon of June 12th. They will be asked to simply forget anything Copeland said during the second half of June 12th and his three subsequent days of testimony ending June 17th. How they gonna forget that shit? Poor people. I feel bad for that. That's why I'm glad I don't. Girl, jury duty, child. Judge Whitaker said earlier this week that it's possible some of Copeland's examination from his first 3 days on the stand could remain on record, but only the portions agreed to by lawyers for Young Thug and his 5 co-defendants in the trial. The judge signaled the defense and had a right to spike any of the prior testimony from Copeland because he was wrongly instructed during the June 10th meeting that he could be held in jail well beyond the end of Young Thug's trial for refusing to testify. Jury instructions were still being drafted as of Thursday, but Judge Whitaker previously ruled that June 12th was the cutoff for possible testimony because that was the date that Kendrick filed his motion to recuse Judge Glanville over the secret meeting with Copeland. Glanville denied the motion at the time and allowed Copeland's testimony to continue rather than stopping the trial while defense lawyers challenged his decision. The high profile trial began with jury selection in January 2023 and finally moved on to opening statements last November. Citing their 65 count indictment, prosecutors said why I keep saying Young Thug, born Jeffrey Williams, ran a blood affiliated street gang called Young Slime Life that terrorized Atlanta with drug sales, armed robberies, and at least 3 murders. In a controversial ruling, prosecutors won the right to use Williams' rap lyrics as evidence in the case. So y'all better be careful what y'all saying out here in these with these songs, man, because they can use that shit. Williams, 32, denied the charges. He says YSL stands for Young Stoner Life, the name of his record label. His lawyer, Brian Steele, has called the sprawling RICO indictment, which names 28 defendants, unconscionable and unconstitutional. In his open statement, Steele said Williams surmounted severe poverty to become a world renowned musician. He is not sitting there telling people to kill people. He doesn't need their money. Jeffrey is worth tens of millions of dollars. Still said Williams doesn't even know most of the people in this indictment. The trial with Williams, Kendrick, and four other co-defendants started to publicly implode on June 10th when Steele confronted Judge Glanville about his meeting with Copeland and the Fulton County Deputy District Attorneys Adrian Love and Simone Houghton, whatever the hell. Judge Glanville held Steele in contempt and had him arrested when the lawyer refused to say how he learned of the meeting. Glanville deflected multiple calls for his recusal over the next few weeks, but finally halted the trial and released the meeting transcript on July 1st, setting the stage for his July 15th recusal by another judge. In a flurry of filings on July 8th, Steele and his co-counsel Keith Adams called the meeting illegal, immoral, unethical. They argued Judge Glanville and prosecutors Love and Houghton were working together during the meeting to pressure Copeland to testify. I could believe that. The judge who ultimately recused Glanville a week later said she did not find anything inherently improper with the in chambers meeting itself, but that Glanville essentially went too far defending it in the aftermath, leading to the perception of impartiality. Once Judge Whitaker was handed the reins the same week as the recusal, she immediately promised to move forward efficiently and expeditiously. On July 30th, she made good on that vow, issuing a number of oral rulings from the bench. Her first ruling was to deny prosecutors' request for a gag order, preventing lawyers from speaking publicly about the case. She then denied two other mistrial motions, one from Steele based on alleged prosecutor misconduct and judicial bias, and one from the defense lawyer for defendant Quamarvius, girl, Quamarvius Nichols, that argued it was too late in the process for a new judge to take control of that trial. Judge Whitaker took the longest to rule in the mistrial motion from Kendrick's lawyers, apparently because it argued the most extensive grounds for tossing the trial and was filed after Judge Glanville denied a similar mistrial motion from Steele because before his recusal. Their motion was, which was filed July 23rd. Shout out to my cousin Monique because it's her birthday, girl. Mhm. And subsequently joined by Steele and lawyers for several other defendants, argued Glanville violated the defendant's constitutional rights when he excluded the defense. Prosecutors claim Copeland previously made statements implicating members of YSL in one of the murders listed in the indictment. Defense lawyers say Copeland's statement was routinely inconsistent and simply not credible, and that they had the right to hear anything he said during the ex parte meeting. Importantly, Weinstein and Apt also accused prosecutors Love and Houghton of goading the defense into demanding a mistrial over the June 10th ex parte meeting. They argued prosecutors knew they were losing their case, so they allegedly went looking for an opportunity to restart the trial. By doing something so egregious, defense lawyers would have no choice but to request a mistrial. I cannot believe that they would have asked for this ex parte and conducted the ex parte in the fashion they did unless they knew they would be forcing us into a position to request a mistrial. Weinstein argued to Judge Whitaker on July 30th. We are winning the case. The state's witnesses have not testified in the way that I imagine they expected them to testify, and I do not believe that they should be allowed a do over in this case. Love responded by saying she did not want to start over. If they're winning, then let's just keep it rolling because the state vehemently objects to a mistrial. Love argued, if They feel they're winning. Let's just keep it rolling. Later in the day, on July 30th, Judge Whitaker shared with the defense a new transcript from yet another ex parte meeting that Judge Glanville held with prosecutors on June 7th, the Friday before the infamous June 10th meeting. According to the transcript, Love told Glanville in the meeting that she was concerned Copeland's lawyers was tampering with Copeland's willingness to testify and doing so at the behest of defense counsel in the case. Judge Glanville said there had been a lot of innuendo that the defense counsel had have inserted themselves in a particular process. So Max Short, whatever the defense lawyer for Williams co-defendant Shannon Stillwell, told Judge Whitaker on July 3rd, the first girl, 31st, that he believed the June 7 meeting was absolutely gross and disgusting. He said prosecutors had trashed other lawyers in the case unfairly, while Judge Glanville showed alleged bias towards the state position. This is broken and it's not okay. It's not okay. It's offensive, Short said. Short argued. I'm heated right now. Steam has been coming off my bald head all night. Nothing about this okay. Yes, we need to revisit everything. Before her latest and most major ruling, Judge Whitaker denied a new bond motion from Williams last week, saying he didn't present a legitimate change in circumstances that would allow her to review Judge Glanville's prior denial. In his new motion, Williams asked to be released on bond with house arrest and 24-hour surveillance pending the outcome of the trial. Still argued in the renewed bond motion that Williams is being held in squalor in Cobb County Jail, and that it was unfair. He was being languishing. He's been languishing behind bars since May 22. His May 22 arrest, while his legal process moves at such a glacial pace. Still and Williams is being held in a small, still said Williams is being held in a small and infested cement cell 22 hours a day and forced to live off inedible food when not in trial. I can't believe that shit because that nigga done gained a bunch of motherfucking weight. If he if that food is girl, inedible, bitch, that nigga eating something up in that motherfucker. Shit, he eating motherfuckers, so he eating that inedible ass shit. While still argued that Judge Glanville recusal presented an inadequate change in circumstances, Judge Whitaker wasn't convinced. After hearing her ruling, Weinstein asked Judge Whitaker to refrain from ruling on Kendrick's latest bond motion until she made her ruling on his mistrial motion. Speaking to Rolling Stone, okay, he believed Judge Whitaker was an improvement over her predecessor. I'm very pleased with Judge Whitaker being selected for the case, and by all appearances from the few days we've been in court, she is timely and efficient and will move with deliberate speed through the case, which is what I've been asking for months. Weinstein said she clearly knows the law and seems to be a scholar, someone I could see on an appellate court one day. So he likes her, apparently. So they must have thought that she was gonna get on that bitch and be like, "Yeah, young thug, you can get out, nigga." Shit, not today, my friend. Not today. So, what y'all think about that? Y'all think he coming home or what? Y'all think he gonna get out? Y'all think this shit gonna be over soon? Cause goddamn, baby. So that's been another Young Thug update. Now let's go to here to these bitches. So 4 women who are now in custody who have been charged with this black man's uh murder um in Milwaukee. The last of 4 hotel workers charged in connection with Devontae Mitchell's death has taken more than 5 weeks after he and others allegedly piled onto the black man while trying to remove him from a Milwaukee hotel. Why the hell they show that? Fuck. Herbert Williamson was taken into custody 3 days after he and his 3 co-defendants were charged with being a party to felony murder in Mitchell's June 30th death at the Hyatt Regency Hotel, according to Milwaukee. So Williamson, a bellhop at the hotel, and three others were charged after prosecutors scoured video showing them piling on top of Mitchell as they tried to move him from the hotel lobby before he died. Why would they do that? What the fuck happened? Williamson was charged along with the hotel security guard Todd Erickson, 5260 girl, front desk worker Devin Johnson Carson, 23, security guard 35. If convicted, they could face up 15 years and 9 months, up to 15 years and 9 months in prison. Ambridge Hospital, the company that managed the hotel hospitality. Girl, I said hospital. Hospitality. The company that managed the hotel says previously that it fired several employees who were involved in Mitchell's death. Williamson's, Turner, and Johnson Carson are black, while Erickson is white, according to their online court records. Mitchell's family attorneys have likened his death to the murder of George Floyd, a black man who died in 2020, while a white Minneapolis police officer pressed his knee on his neck for about 9 minutes. Civil rights attorney Ben Crump, who is part of a team of lawyers representing Mitchell's family, has said video recorded by a bystander and circulating on social media shows security guard with their knees on Mitchell's back and neck. When did I see that? I'm trying to see if I see this video. According to the criminal complaint, Mitchell ran into the hotel on June 30th and entered a woman's bathroom. An employee dragged him outside with three others, held him down on his stomach for 8 or 9 minutes while Mitchell gasped for breath. Girl. The county medical examiner determined that Mitchell died of restraint asphyxia and noted that he might have lived had the employees allowed him to turn onto his side. Oh, wow. An autopsy showed that Mitchell had obesity and had ingested cocaine and methamphetamine. The complaint, girl, look at this mother. Who is this? Girl, he looked cool than a mother. That nigga look like he just pick a nigga. Just pick one. Get these goddamn niggas. Girl, bitch. Hell, they need to be in jail. They sure need to be in jail. Yep. Erickson was ordered held on a $50,000 cash bond and Turner on a $30,000 cash bond. And after both made initial court appearances this week, records show they have preliminary hearings scheduled for August 19th. Johnson Carson made his initial court appearance Friday. He was ordered held on a 5,000 cash bond. Online course. Look at these motherfuckers, bro. Y'all suck. Records didn't list the date Williamson's initial hearing. All four remain in custody as of Friday morning. Attorneys for Erickson, Turner, and Johnson Carson didn't immediately respond to Friday's messages seeking comment. Court records didn't list an attorney for Williamson. Girl, look at oh my God. Girl, what the hell is you? Girl, these people look horrible. These people look like they're bad fucking people, bro. Oh my God. These people, ugh. Girl. Rest in peace to the man. I don't think that shit was cool. Y'all need to calm down and stop doing that stupid shit. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Check on people. Ask people what's wrong before you go and try to do some fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what bothers me. It's like, bro, y'all don't know what was wrong with that man. He could have been literally having a heart attack. He probably was trying to throw up all that shit that he ingested. Wait, who? Girl. Wait a minute. Let me go back. So they said, girl. Okay, so why didn't they at least help the man? Like, I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. Like, what the fuck? That's crazy. But, that's what you get for doing stupid shit. Be careful. I'm not talking about, the guy who passed. I'm talking about the people who killed him. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Y'all ain't no damn police. Y'all ain't nobody. Like, stop worrying about what other people are doing. Y'all too busy being in other people's fucking business. Y'all supposed to be alert Y'all supposed to be, aware of your surroundings, but leave people the fuck alone, bro. Like, really. You know what I'm saying? This shit wouldn't even happen, if they would have at least given this man a breath, like, damn, shit crazy. It's like a lost death for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, this man died in vain for nothing. It's sad. And prayers to the family and my condolences to the family as well. So this has been another short conversation, Rules of Nation. I just want to go over these with y'all. Hope you guys are having a great Friday because it's Friday. My day to play. Friday is my day. Friday is my day. Hey, hey. All right, y'all. Have a great day. It's your girl, Lil Libertarian. This has been another conversation. Rules the nation. And we out. Peace.